Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to Happiness Ever After, where each Thursday I will share a new lesson that will tie into the happy work, which is an affirmation, a meditation prompt, and a journal topic that will be delivered to you on the shorts on Sunday so you can prepare for Monday. So this week's lesson is on embracing your fears. All week you've been saying your affirmation. I embrace my fears and let them fuel me towards greatness. I embrace my fears and let them fuel me towards greatness. You've been meditating on embracing your fears and you've been journaling. Hopefully, you've been journaling about what it means to me to embrace my fears. What does it look like and how does that show up in your life? So now it's time to just go and dig a little deeper into some of those feelings that have been coming up through all of that work, hopefully through this week. So the first thing that we need to do when embracing our fears is to let them sink in. Let that sink in. Want to feel the weight of them on you, want to let them wash over you and then absorb them into your skin, into your soul. So for example, for me, one of the fears that's been coming up this week or, leading up to this week for a while, is just the fear of running out of money. I think that that's a common fear for most people that work for themselves or that are, entrepreneurial. It's like the more that you start obtaining the things that I've been doing all this happy work and trying to realize so many of my dreams, the more of them I accomplish, the greater the fear that I'm going to lose everything that I've worked so hard for. Very common fear, but it's coming up for me lately. So I've been trying to sit in that again and feel the weight of that. So that's the first step. And then you have to dig into the tangibility of those emotions. Like, what do those emotions feel like? So for me, it's a sense of loss, obviously, but that really is a threat to my ability to feel secure, my security, my personal security. Like, I will have a house and then to get a car, I won't be able to go anywhere. So I know right now that I'm safe and taken care of as a whole, but it's that what if, or like, is it looming kind of a sense of feeling. So the next step is that you just need to exhaust all of those fears. You need to walk through how that would go down. Like, what would that scenario be? What would happen first? What would the warning signs be? So again, for my scenario, using up all of my money would look like I starts with the feeling of having more going out than is coming in. And I think that's what triggers it. But then you need to really take stock and look at what is really happening, dig into that. Was that really true or not? And then, to avoid it from happening, I need to set a limit. Like, what is my bottom line on my bank account or my savings account or my checking account? What is the limit I want to set on each? Or maybe there's different ones for each. Don't let it drop below X dollars in my checking and then I have to pull from my savings. Don't let the savings go from here. So then, you need to decide, once you have those limits set, what are the actions that you would take when the numbers start getting too close? And maybe there's a 3-month warning you need. So maybe that's where, your checking account triggers something. And then that last step is like, the savings can't go below here because that's my last and final trigger. Then I'm really screwed. So what do I need, to do? Then what are the plans? So I could go look for work. I could maybe start pulling from longer term investments. Not a good long-term solution, but short-term, set up some safety steps so that if something like that those things start to get triggered, then I have a plan for how I'm going to handle it. And so the last step is to release whatever is left. So after the plan's in place, you see what's still kind of lingering, what's nagging you, and you see how that you can trust in the steps that you've created to just release all those nagging feelings. Like, what, now that you have this plan and you have these triggers set in place, maybe I can start to go, okay, well, I can remind myself that I've got me. I've done this for 46 years. I have not let the ball drop, and I'm not going to start now. So the only way I'm ever going to get anywhere is if I keep pushing ahead. So I've got to let this residual doubt go, because it's just doubt. There's no reality. I've checked the accounts, I've checked this. So I just need to let those fears go. I've got the plan in place. Just start to try to release it. That's the hardest part, and I'm working on it. So feel it, exhaust it, release it, and then believe that you've got you. I got me. I'm going to keep doing it. So go forth, my lovelies. Embrace those fears, and remember, you've got you. And if you've enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to it, so that you can keep receiving more of them. And I'll see you next week for another lesson. And don't forget to check the shorts on Sunday so that you can get your weekly happy topics. So take care, my lovelies, and bye-bye for now.